Today I'm going to mix the sky blue color. So I'm adding the colors that I will need to mix the sky blue color. So I'm adding titanium white, ultramarine blue, lemon yellow, and primary cyan, primary magenta. First, I will be mixing titanium white and cyan. If you see the reference photo, the sky has a cyan base, so I'm starting with cyan and titanium white. I'm mixing a dash of cyan with titanium white. You can see there is already a sky blue color. So I'm mixing the colors. So at the bottom of the sky, the color I mixed actually matches. So I painted a swatch of it. Now I'm going to mix in more cyan to get the dark color of the sky, sort of at the top, dark blue color. So I'm mixing in more cyan with the previous light blue mixture, and it matches the color sort of at the middle of the sky. It matches very well, as you can see. Now I'm going to paint a swatch of it. So I wanted to darken the color more. I'm adding more cyan, and now my paint is little dry, so I sprayed some water. I'm mixing in cyan, and I thought of adding a bit of ultramarine blue there. So here the color matches, but it needs to be darkened a little bit. That's why I'm adding ultramarine blue, a little bit of it, a little dash of it, and then a little bit of yellow too. So you can see that this greenish blue color. I wanted to mute the blue color. So in the reference photo, the top color is not that saturated. So you can see it matches very well now. It has a bit of yellow and ultramarine blue and cyan and titanium white. That's what I have mixed to get that top color. Here I am painting a swatch of that color. To get the top dark color of the sky, I need to darken this color more. So I'm going to add a little bit of burnt umber, which I have forgotten to mention before. I'm adding more burnt umber and more cyan to the mixture to get that dark color. So I'm mixing in burnt umber, cyan, ultramarine blue, and titanium white. Here I have got a dark color now. Let's see if it matches the sky at the top part. So I'm adding in more white because it got a little bit darker. Now let's see whether it matches. It's very dark in this sense. However, I'm going to paint a swatch of it. These are different colors that you can mix and get. You can mix the colors I have mentioned here until you get what the sky blue color you want. So now I'm going to use only ultramarine blue and titanium white to mix the colors. So I'm done with cyan and I'm moving into ultramarine. So now I'm mixing titanium white and ultramarine together. This gives you a little bit of different sky blue color than cyan, and it doesn't actually match the reference photo because cyan is uh, the base color of the sky. So I'm painting a swatch of the sky blue color I got with ultramarine blue. This only titanium white and ultramarine blue only. Sorry. So here I am adding more white to it. I wanted to lighten it a bit. You know, the skies can be a little bit lighter than that. So I'm mixing in more white here. When you buy white, make sure you buy a high quality titanium white, not a zinc white. Make sure you buy a titanium white. This is one also a titanium white, but this paint I'm using here, it's not the top quality one. It is a student grade paint I'm using here, but I recommend you to buy this quality paint even if you are beginner. So here I got a light blue color. The colors I get from ultramarine is a bit different, as I said before, than the light blue colors in the sky of the reference photo. However, I'm going to paint the swatches of colors I get from ultramarine blue. Here is my second swatch. It is lighter than the first swatch because I mixed in more white to it. Now let's add a bit of yellow to mute this color a bit. So I'm getting a greenish blue color here. You can see it's very beautiful color, sort of a grayish blue, but that's not what I want for the sky. So I need a little bit blue there. So I added some ultramarine blue and it got that sort of a teal color, the greenish blue color to it. I'm having a lot of fun mixing colors. So I wanted to tone that color a bit, so I am adding magenta, but more than I thought. So I need to fix it, so I'm adding more ultramarine blue. So the color get darkened. As you can see here, it's not that saturated because it has both yellow, magenta, and titanium white. So it's not that intense blue color. It's more subtle blue color, a dark blue color. I'm painting a swatch piece because it is darker. I thought of painting it at the top. These are the, I want to remind you again, these are the colors I'm getting from ultramarine blue. I haven't used cyan for any of the swatches I'm making now. So I want this light blue color, so I'm adding more white to it, mixing in. Okay, you have this beautiful sort of muted light blue color. This is sort of it. It is sort of a muted dark grayish blue color, light color, I don't know. So I wanted to lighten it more. I'm adding more white. You can play with colors as you want. You know now these are the colors you have to mix to get any sky blue color you want. Remember cyan, ultramarine blue, yellow, magenta, and if you want, you can use burnt umber as well to darken the color more. So I'm painting this swatch here. It matches this color at the bottom of the reference photo. You can see the bottom of the sky, the color at the bottom of the sky. It's a good color, so I have painted it in a swatch.